Hi everyone, Cindy Allers here from Cindy's Stamping Studio, coming to you from the central part of Wisconsin. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, been one for all of 11 years, and I have said it once, I'll say it again, it is the best part-time job I've ever had. And I see that Ronnie Kaiser-Smith, she just hopped on. Welcome. So happy to see you here, Ronnie. Hope you're doing well. Don't forget, there's Sally. Don't forget to say hi to me so you get into my weekly door prize post. And share my post if you are so inclined. Leave me a comment and hit the like key. I'm told this all helps. So while I wait for a couple more people to hop on, and welcome. I have some great cards to show you tonight. I can't wait to show you them. I have some great news to share, and the card we're going to make is just stinking cute. That's all I can say. Stinking cute. Hi Linda, welcome. So nice to see you. I hope everybody had a great weekend. We did. We worked, but it was things that had to get done, so it was good. And it's been just beautiful out. We could use some rain, but I'm told, I just watched the news and it's a good possibility that we'll get rain starting tomorrow afternoon. So I think that's good. Hi Kathy Brose, welcome. Thanks for joining me. Get myself set up on my Kindle. And what I have going on this week is just getting ready for my kit class, which is coming up on the 25th of May. So we're 2 weeks away from it. Well, 1 week, 1 week away from it. Hi, Julie Marson. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. And I just posted the kit card class, which is also the class to go. So if this is something that you're interested in, those cards are available, and I'll show you them tonight. Hi Tracy. Hi Arliss. So nice to see you all, and thank you for sharing, Arliss. That's what it's all about. I get more comments than shares, and that's okay, but I do give 2 prizes out for a random drawing in the shared and a random drawing in the comments. And you have pretty good odds to win something with the sharing. So yeah, as I said, a week from tomorrow is our kit class. Don't forget to sign up for that. That's very important. And I'll show you those cards in just a little bit. What else I have? I can go, actually I'm way ahead of myself. I have more cards than talking to do for a change. So that's even better, right? You don't need to listen to me. So yeah. And Julie shared. I appreciate that so much. So okay, I am going to go and flip my camera. Come on. There we go. See how nice it is? Yes. Okay, now it's going to go down. Oh. Have to raise you up. There we go. Hi, Kay. Hi, Terry. Well, you must have got back from your trip. Nice to see you. You bet. As I was saying, we got lots done this past weekend. And I was very proud. I was very happy for that. If you are interested, hi Judy Vine. If you're interested, the stamp of the month is Flowers of Friendship. This is a beautiful stamp set. I can't wait to create a 4-card kit for those of you who have signed up. For $24, you receive the stamp set and the 4-card kit. And if you are interested, this has a coordinating punch, which is packed in my kit class, so I'm not going to unpack that. But it punches out these flowers, and you can bundle that for, I believe, $35. If you buy the bundle from me, then the cards are free. So that's something to think about. Okay, last week was our technique class, and it was all about panels. There we go. Let me see, I can even lower that a little bit. There. It was all about panels, and these are the panels. You can make as many panels as you want, I guess, but the instructions I had were to make a card using 3 panels or a card making 4 panels. This card uses the Beauty of Friendship stamp set. It's at the first part of the new Stamping Up annual catalog. I really like it. And it actually has dies to cut out the pine trees and make them look very realistic, in my opinion. Hi, Courtney. Thank you for joining. And the second panel card we had was a 4-panel card using the pansy. Do I have my notes? Nope. Using the pansy. Oh, what's it called? The Pansy Patch stamp set, which is right here, and the matching dies, which is right there. We had a lot of fun with that. We also used the in color vellum, which if you look at it, you can see that it sparkles. Very easy to stamp on. We use Memento black ink. You just have to let it dry for a little bit, but it worked wonderful. They did come out great, Linda. I was pleasantly surprised that we'd be able to stamp on this vellum. And that worked out real great. And then our fancy fold. Our fancy fold is right here, and that's using our Flowers of Friendship stamp set, this was part of the class. It won't be part of the stamp of the month. I'll come up with all new cards, but this is what the card looked using the coordinating paper. It didn't smudge. No, Julie, it didn't. You just stamp it, and then we had punched it out using the postage stamp punch, and after we stamped it, we just set it aside and made the rest of our card, did our pansy and cut it out and our panels. Then when we were ready, and this is the best part, we used 4 glue dots to adhere it to the front of the card. And when I first made the card, I thought, well, how am I going to get this on the card? But it doesn't show. So I was really happy about that. That part I liked a lot. So here's our cards for our technique class. And it was all about panels. Okay? All right. So moving along, I just made, for a swap, I made this card today. It also uses the Beauty of Friendship stamp set. And the layering circles, I cut a piece of Misty Moonlight. I just cut it right up, because that's also your layer. I cut it right out of the middle of that layer. And then I went and I turned my Beauty of the Earth designer series paper, I turned it over and cut a circle out. So what I'm trying to tell you is, oh, and I can show it to you because it's right here. I'm trying to show you is this is the back side, which is just gorgeous, of this. So I thought that was quite clever, and that's my swap card that I made. It's a virtual swap. If you follow me on my blog, you'll see I have every Wednesday a Wednesday Wow card, and those are swap cards that a virtual swap card that I participate in every month. So, hi Kay, and hi Marcia. Thank you for joining me. I thought this turned out really nice, and the dies cut out the pretty little bluebird. I thought it turned out cute. So, that's that. Now, what else? Oh, one more card to show you. It is beautiful paper. This card I got in the mail today, and I had to kind of like raise my eyebrow, and I was like, I wonder, I knew who it was from, but I wonder what I did, huh? It's from my upline, and a lot of you know her. Her name is Kelly Atchison from Menasha. She is my upline or my boss, and she sent me this congratulations card for making the top 10 in April for sales. So I thought that was really pretty nice of her. This is the third time I've made the top 10 in the last year. So that was pretty cool. You're welcome, Bonnie. You won the door prize last week. And speaking of door prizes, it's time to let you know who the door prize winners are. 4 comments. You get a half a package of pastel pearls, and I will get them out in the mail today. Thank you, Linda. I'm happy for me too, and I thank all of my customers for placing orders, because that's how I got to be in the top 10. It just really means so much to me. I'm just really, I don't know, overwhelmed almost. But I'm happy, very happy. Anyway, back to the task at hand. The pastel pearls. You're going to get half a package for comments, and they are going to Linda Hodge. So Linda, I will get these out in the mail to you. Half a package of pearls. Uh-oh, beagles are barking. Now for sharing. This is for sharing, and they're going to our own Arliss Knoop. So I won't see Arliss for a while, but maybe I'll drop him off at her house. You never know. I have to go, and I have to make deliveries ever so often. So Arliss, these sequins will be coming your way. You are most certainly welcome, Linda. Okay. Now tonight's stamp is a new background stamp that we got. It's called Spiral Die. It was very interesting to work with. I will admit it. It was very interesting. We're going to pair Spiral Die with Happiest of Birthdays. And we are going to use the It's Your Day stamp. You're welcome, Arliss. And it is a pretty color, Bonnie. And we're also going to use Lighthearted Lines. That's in the new annual catalog. I like this set. And you know me, I am a words. I like the words. So a lot of times I will buy stamp sets that are about words. Oh, just this one too. A grandkid. Of course, but because it's got grandkid in it, and granddaughter, and grandson, I might be a little bit biased. But this is the one we're using. Spiral. All right. Let me move this out of my way. I don't know. Oh, here's my packet. If you look in our catalog, we have the largest stamp or block. It's the F block. It works pretty good with the spiral die. You can also, because it's a background stamp, as you can see, you can also just put it right on your case. You can also put it right on your desk. So it works pretty good. We're going to put it right here, just because that works for me. Here's our packet. We are using Coastal Cabana card base, which of course, as you know, is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. We're also using a scrap of Coastal Cabana and the layering circle on a piece of 3 by 3 cardstock. Okay, we're using that. We're using a piece of white with our rectangle stitch dies, and we'll have a white on the outside and a white on the inside with a polished pink layer. Now, I know we have a lot of pinks, and you might think, oh, that's real close to Melon Mambo, but it's not. It's really a lot different. I thought it was going to be close until I compared it. Here's our polished pink, and here's our melon. But when you see them stamped, it's not. This has got more red in it. It's not even close. And of course, Andy's favorite color, Coastal Cabana, which I'm thinking this is a good chance that this is going to be Andy's birthday card, because she's got a birthday coming up in June. That little girl, her birthday is June 11th. Her grandma's birthday, which would be me, is June 12th. So we came so close to sharing our birthdays that I thought for sure we would be. But this way we both have our own special day. I think that's still great. I have naughty beagles tonight. It's not just the young one either. We're going to take our white piece and lay it down. And what I like to do, what I like to tell people to do, is just take a piece of white scratch paper and lay it over the top and rub. Rather than, being that it's such a large stamp, trying to stamp on something like that, that doesn't always work so good. Did it work? Okay, so that's what it looks like. Now I have to get a baby wipe. And because I don't use my baby wipes enough to do anything with, I have to spray it with our stamping mist, so I can clean it off. That's what I'm getting at. I'm going to clean this off. It is really special, Linda. She's a special little girl. Of course, Easton, he's a special little boy, but Andy is quite the little girl. She's already told me, my husband and I, we camp a lot, and we have our campsite set up on a lake about 45 minutes from here. And I've already been told, Andy and Easton, they always go camping with us. Well, Andy's already told me that they could go camping with us twice maybe this year. So once separately and once together. I told them, why don't you just do 2 times separately and not do any times together? Just because It's more fun, but they're both very good kids. Now I'm inking it up with Costa Cabana. Oh, let's just hope this works. It did when I made my, I'm not making any promises. Okay, I'm taking my white piece, right? And I'm going to put it right there. And where'd my piece of paper? Here it is. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. It turned out just great. You bet. Oh, that makes me happy. Okay. Where'd my... Oh. I'll quick wipe off my stamp. In case so I don't forget to do it later. All right. Yeah, that turned out great. I'm glad. And I'm going to put the stamp set. Well, I've already lost it. Okay, so there that is. We're gonna go and put it on our layer now. Just like so. Okay. Yeah, the colors turned out great. And if you look in the catalog, which I forgot to show you the catalog. I can do that yet. The way I got the idea is from the catalog. I don't know if you've ever heard other demonstrators, well, Stampin' Up! Encourages it also, that not only is the catalog the place to find your, what you're going to order, but it's also the place for inspiration. So this Spirus Stamp Set, which I probably never would have ordered until I saw this. And it tells you, create a unique multicolor effect by stamping the background once, then turning it 180 degrees and restamping. It says the Stamparatus helps with perfectly positioning. I tried that, but I didn't understand what they were getting at. So I kind of just, I don't know, I'm an old stamper, so I just did it on my own. But I do like some of the background stamps. It adds something unique to the, oh, here it is. God, I'm looking all over this room is not that big. I'm looking all over for the case. Okay, we'll put it right there. Okay, so we're going to put that there, right? All right. Now, something else that Stampin' Up! Has gotten into the last couple years are these little embossing folders. And new this year to the annual catalog is the checks and dots. So you got checks and you got dots. That's what it looks like. That's what the dots look like. Here's the checks. All right. Okay, we're going to put that right there. I want to put the rubber band around it right now so I don't lose it. Okay, now, as you can see, it is too big. I forgot to trim it, but that only takes a second. And we're going to put that right like that. Yep. That's going to look just perfect. Yeah, it's something different, right, Courtney? A lot of times I don't know about you guys, but I just kind of sit and look into space or look out my window, and I get an idea and I think, oh, I wonder if that'll work. Well, this time Stampin' Up! Helped me come up with this idea. There, I'm just going to glue this down right here. This is a great embossing folder with these checks. So I'm kind of looking forward to see what the dots are like. Okay, now we're going to take our scrap of Costa Cabana. That's going to go right there. And put that And like I said, that's in our layering circles, guys, that I didn't think I would use as much as I do use, and it's working out pretty good. I just wanted to put them away so I don't lose them. We're going to use our rectangle stitched framettes. That's what this is for our next piece. They really cut. We always have to like work with it in order to get them to come out of the die, but they do work out pretty good. Oh, I have to tell you, this was one of those oh my gosh moments. So back in the day, 20 years ago or more, my husband was a bear hunter, and we had hounds that helped him hunt bears by chasing them up a tree. Well, those dogs are they're gone, 20 years ago. And we're on the, as you can see when you look out my window, we're on the edge of a woods. No, still no big deal, right? Saturday night, there was a little bit of a crash, but our bedroom is on the opposite end of the house. But Tanner, the little beagle, he jumped up right away. And I thought, oh, sure. When I say little beagle, it's not that he's little. He's the young one. And he jumped up, and I thought, sure, 10 o'clock, you forgot to go potty, didn't you? Didn't think nothing of it. Put him right outside the side door. And then, of course, Teddy comes out. He's the older beagle. And it's like, well, if Tanner's going out, I'm going to go out too. So, okay, no problem. I put Teddy out the opposite door, which goes onto our porch. And as I'm putting Teddy out, I see a flash of black. And I was like, uh-oh. And my husband said, what happened? I said, I think there's a bear out here. And so he went and stood outside and listened, and that woods that you just saw when I turned my camera around, the bear was out there walking around. Okay, well, get the beagles in, Well, Tanner's all worked up. He won't come in at all. So he sits out there. An hour later, approximately, he started barking and going nuts. And it's like, okay, what is going on? Well, that bear came back. So we know, and Tanner woke us up and alerted us to this. And like Jim said, we no longer have just rabbit beagles. We have bear beagles. So that was our excitement for Saturday night. And it did tear down one of the bird feeders. So he hasn't been back since, which is a good thing. Okay, so now I've put, as you can see as I was talking, I went and glued down my scalloped circle. I put dimensions on the back of It's Your Day, Enjoy It. It's your day, enjoy it. We're going to put that right on the front of our card, just like so. We're going to take some white twine, 7 inches of it to be exact. And this is how I measure my twine. This is a piece of cardboard from our designer series paper that's 3.5 inches. And when you double it, you now have 7 inches. That's something I learned from Kelly. That's who I learned that from years ago. I'm going to take my bow tire, and tie me a bow like so. Whoops. And as you know, I don't tie bows, not freehand anyway. Nope. There. Tie it nice and tight. Okay. And I'll put that over here so I don't lose it. And I'm going to take a mini glue dot. And that's how I'm going to stick it down. I have to have my Picket tool. Andy's going to be happy to receive the card. Oh, you bet. I think I have more than one card for her, so that's going to be a challenge to see what card I actually end up giving to her. Okay, I put my mini glue dot right there, as it did not want to come off the paper. Okay, let's get this on. There we go. Perfect. Let me put this away so I don't lose it. And my thing, I want to trim my tails. All right, there, that's looking pretty snazzy. And I'm going to put that right there. Oh yeah, these two colors were made for each other. Oh, Andy will enjoy the card. Right there. Oh, I knew there was more cards to show you. I have to show you our kit cards and the class to go. I will do that in a minute. Now I want to add a couple of sequins. I'll put them just like that. They're Costa Cabana sequins. And, oh, now the inside. Yes. Now, for the inside. Yes, because it's Andy's. She'll like it. I like the cutesy sayings on a card. Don't grow up. It's a trap. Huh? Isn't that cute? I like it. And then let's just add a happy birthday. Oh, that wasn't real good. Well, oh, all right. Andy deserves a better card than that. And happy birthday. It's crooked, I know. There, much better. And now, because I do like to decorate my cards, I'm going to take, and it's the inside of the card. So that's fine. I want to go and stamp I want to stamp a balloon on the inside like that. And like I said, this is it's an old retired stamp, but I like it. Andy will love it. And I'm going to go and stamp some squiggles like that. Just like that. Oops, excuse me. That's going to go on the inside. And let's put this All right. There is our card. Don't grow up. It's a trap. And here's our front of our card. That turned out really, really nice. I like that. Yeah, I think Andy will like it too. I think tie-dyeing, or, well, spiral dye, whatever you want to call it. Back in the day, it was called tie-dyeing. I think that's quite popular again. So just a second before I let you go. Here are the kit cards, or the class to go. Now, if there are any cards you're interested in, you can go and order these from me. And what I do is I supply the cardstock and layers and embellishments, and you put them together using your own phrases, or a graduation, or a happy birthday, whatever you want. This is the class to go. There's the third one. Here's a happy birthday with sprinkles on top. You'd get all of these, and you also get a PDF of detailed instructions. Here's a very pretty sympathy card. This is a new die. This is Inspired Thoughts. And so I thought that was very pretty. That doesn't sound right. I'll have to look that on up again. And we have another polished pink card. You are absolutely amazing. This is such an easy stamp. Everybody's got flowers. And that is our Color and Contour stamp set. That's new. And the last card is the Welcoming Window. That turned out really nice. So, like, you can attend this class in person, which is our kit class, or you can do it as a class to go. And 5 cards all the same. You need some graduation cards. You could get 5 of those, or 5 birthday cards, or you can mix and match. You can go 3 and 2, or however. 5 cards is $7. 10 cards is $12. And 15 cards is $17. And if you're not local, you have to pay the postage. But we have found that the postage runs about $3 to $4. So, yeah, that's what the cards are. You bet, Linda, you will have to place your order and let me know. It's always fun to see what other people pick, because I really like this card. But not everybody would like it. You would get the die cuts. You just don't get all the stamping. And sometimes you have a verse on the inside that maybe fits what you're sending it to. With sprinkles on top, treat yourself. You're so cool. This is the Sweet Ice Cream stamp. And this one, with Heartfelt Sympathy, sheltering you with love at a time when words fall short. That is the Inspired Thoughts, along with this was the Etched in Nature, that little clover. But the dies, that's Canopy, something like that. It cuts the whole thing out. And then I used Designer Series paper for the leaves. I picked some that were old olive. I was just seeing if I could see that. Inspiring. It's called Inspiring Canopy Dies. That's what that is. Yep. And let's put that one back. This one, you're absolutely amazing. I run all of the embossing folders. You get the ribbon, the layers. You could just put a happy birthday there. This is the inside. You don't have to make it a thank you. You can make it a happy birthday or thinking of you. This is the Color and Contour stamp set. We have Heartfelt with our hydrangea. That's still current. Wishing you every happiness this special day will bring. So that's a birthday card. Or whatever you want it to be, right? Okay, here's your graduation. It uses the Love You Always designer series paper. And I use the Congrats Grad. And finally, these are retired stamp sets, but I keep them for graduation. And then the Itty Bitty. So that's a real simple graduation card. And the last one is wishing you a little extra happiness just because you're you. We have a vellum doily, the Pansy Patch designer series paper, and the die cut. I should mention, if you place a $30 order with me, you can get a 15-card class to go for free. So, pretty good deal. And it's a happy birthday with the sentiment or verse on the front and the greeting on the inside. Just something different. Of course, you don't have to do it that way. So, okay, that's our class to go. This was our spiral stamp set. And that's all I have for you tonight. I thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And if you have any questions, be sure to pop me an email at buddy98@yahoo.com. I look forward to seeing you. Oh, that's great, Linda. I look forward to hearing from you. And I lost my train of thought. I look forward to seeing you next Monday night when we'll be stamping another card with a new stamp set. So have a great rest of the week, everybody, and happy stamping. Thank you.